so it turns out. Honey trees do wear off after a while. Pretty disappointed that because I used teleport to get all the way back here. Now I have to head back to Eterna. Alright. So good news, I did find a patch to let trade evolution Pokemon evolve. They have to hit a certain level though. This was a shot hoping. Ah, shoot. Is that stuff outside getting picked up by the mic? I sure hope not, because that would be really annoying. Wow, that was late. Twitch app barely notified me that the stream started, and it's only been like it's been like almost 4 minutes already. That was late. Are there any Pokemon that have lower? Okay, so it's just Hopkins. Gosh, I really needed something like this. Stuff around the world's just kind of getting me down lately. I needed to pick me up. Oh, come on. quickly because there was actually a conversation going outside the window. I had my mic muted for a few seconds to. Carry on. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was gonna battle me. I love how clever this statue is. Like you could interpret it as Dialga or Palkia. Make sure all your attacks hit. He just punches you right there. Wait, who gives descriptions like this? Yeah, totally. Everything's all bad timing right now. In a stream, everyone starts having a conversation outside my window. What level are Gardenia's Pokemon? Oh dang. There's gonna be a Skyward Sword amiibo that comes out along with the re-release. Alright, I was looking for her. It's just a amiibo of Zelda and one of those little bird things. never understood what is up with Gardenia's hair, but it just kind of looked cool. In the core series. Okay, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum level 20s. Okay. Heist is level 22. We're at like... we're almost there. Cynthia! Cut! Wait, I want the egg. Give me the egg! What move should be for fun? I'm probably gonna regret this, but stupid HMs. We hope to see you again. Not here. The friendship checker. Oh wait, no, this is gonna be helpful. We're getting there. Yeah, we're still getting there, but... okay, so you need to beat the gym to get that. Food, water, atmosphere, neighboring services available. That's the name right there, so. Weasel. Okay, let me talk to you. Yeah, I can do it once again, like that time I accidentally clicked my... Thank you. Our home city. But if you actually want to progress in the story, you will need the... wait. Isn't this the place where Professor Oak is when you... after you get the... Oh wait, I just talked to this person. Let's see what they got here. Stardust. I am sure I will need a lot of these. Okay, so I have a lot of that. That's good. I don't think I need a burn heal yet. If only I find a Pokemon. Oh, we've got surplus of that. Okay, so I remember correctly, you don't get the bike until... I want to know what's the rules for the underground. The Explorer Kit. Through DS wireless communications, something we totally have right now. When do you start finding fossils? Depending on your version, but wait. See your paces on your environment. Armor fossil if trainer ID is an even number. Skull fossil if it's an odd number. So it's an odd number. That means it's a Cranidos fossil. I gotta clean it. There we go. Come on. Shiny. Shiny. Make it shiny. Ultra shiny. There we go. I wonder... Will it let me? Oh, I would love to find a fossil. There's no rules against fossils, right? he goes. I want to find some treasure. I always thought this was like the coolest thing ever. How is the underground gonna work on the Switch version if we're not using a touchscreen? I want to find treasure. Where's all the treasures on the map? Spiritomb is literally impossible to catch in this without any communication. Why are no things popping? Why is no treasure popping up on the map? Remember, it was always like that. Oh wait, there's some over here. I want it. It's okay, it's a little up there. What the? Why are these down here? Something pinged in the wall. Use a sledgehammer. Ooh. Oh, sphere. The wall collapsed. Actually, wait, hold on. View. Yeah, you guys probably like this more. I want a fossil. I genuinely want to get a fossil. Hey! Ooh, look at all that treasure. Ping. Where is everything? I'm not gonna find anything. Oh. That's not what I want. I want... Oh, fossils. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm gonna get really... Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's an Everstone. But still, it's something different. Spheres aren't gonna really be very important for this playthrough. Whoop. Dang, I've gotten way better at this. Four. see something. Oh, nice. The pale sphere. Another Everstone. Ooh. I mean, at least maybe I can like sell Everstones if I have like way too many of them. Four. Ah, and there's that huge wall of junk. Another Everstone. Hey everyone, what's up? We're doing another Minecraft Let's Play. Got a speed run. Can I beat Minecraft and catch a fossil without? Is that a plate or a shard? Shards will be really helpful. That's for sure. Like last time I checked, there were no rules about the underground in. Ooh. I got what I wanted. Nice. I see a thing. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more and then I'm gonna head back so I can revive the fossil. There was a prism sphere. Alright, goods. Wait, goods and treasures. Put in bag. Yes. We can train along the way. I'm literally gonna just head back to Orberg. And on my way, I got a fancy rock. We can rebuild them. Boop. I might just switch out Geodude for Cranidos. Whoa, Ghastly! I can't touch that thing. It's gonna use Curse, watch. Oh. Cool, cause I just remember them using Curse all the time. I should have let Club Penguin learn Pick. I was gonna say right before I exit your ass. That's not gonna help you. Oh. Ah, jeez. Okay, so I'm drinking water, and part of it comes out and hits the power strip that I have down here. Shoot. I turned it off. Just be safe. Should probably unplug everything. That's just gonna unplug this power strip really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna let that take care of itself. That would have been bad if it got worse. I don't know how that happened. Just like you pull the cup away and then a huge drop comes off. They're slow down. I feel like they're slow down. Oh wait, I forgot to switch the screens. There we go. I can't believe I didn't notice. It took me that long to notice. Right. Still gotta say, I think Monferno and Chimchar learn better moves. Yeah, I know that one thing that I will not stop repeating. Man, this trip would have been easier if I had something like a bike. Ah! Okay. Dorberg. Yeah, I know it would have been easier if I just, like, went over to... If I just did everything and then got the bike. But I want the Pokemon now, so I can train it. Poop. You know, it kind of looks like Bidoof's sprite is like, he's like half asleep. I'm not dealing with Zubat, they're just gonna use Supersonic. I didn't even run that time. Oh wait, shoot. Got away safely. Okay, I'm gonna put... Alright, I got you. Cacfoon. I'm gonna put you here really quick, just so I can revive the fossil. It's gonna be like level 10 or like... Oh my gosh, I hope it's 20. Save me trouble. Alright, it's right here. Time alone is what I need now. I think it's like the amount of steps you take influence what you get out. So how's everyone's day? If it were up to me, I'd ditch Hopkins, but I need Cut. Remember the Fallen. Okay, it really feels like there's slowdown. Okay, the fossils should be done now, I think. What are we gonna name the Cranidos? What do we call them? What to name him? What to name him? What to name him? What kind of dinosaur is it supposed to be? Wait. Doritos. Doritos. Yes, level 12. Oh, nice. You can learn Rock Smash? Huh. New party member. Okay, so if he's already level 20, he should be good. Oh, you know, I should train. You would be good. Kakfun would be good for the gym battle. So you will go right here really quick, and I'll like swap you out sometimes. There are no rules against the fossil thing, right? It's not gonna come back to bite me somehow. Good. Wow, of course that time I'm like, I should switch out Cascoon. Can't you get a new Pokechap here? Too bad all it's gonna know is Harden. Nice. I mean, I really shouldn't have expected anything less, because they're like levels ahead. I took one step. Oh heck no. Am I stupid? Always keep your rock smash guy on you, jeez. Always keep your rock smasher on you at all times. Always keep your HM guys on you at all times. Okay, that should fix the slowdown situation. Yeah, that seems like it's running smoother. Oh god. I really don't have a lot to say at the moment. I feel bad about that. I didn't KO it. What the heck? Switch them out with Hopkins. While we're here. Grass types, you know. I watched a whole like video on like the battle animations of Pokemon games. It was just really cool seeing like the techniques that they use to like the squash and stretch that I love the squash and stretch that they do in Gen 4. It's really funny. It's amazing what they can do with just like 2 frames. No! Been watching for like a minute or two and you seem pretty cool. Aw, thanks. I wish I had more to say, it's just so you're the only person here right now. Ah, shoot. The cereal. Oh, I was like, the Cerealis? And I was like, oh, the cereal is soggy. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to do things when you're the only one there. I figured, like, I mean, I'm not gonna get anywhere if I don't do anything. Like, I can't just start up and expect tons of people to be watching immediately. Multiple questions of topic for... Will this be on the test? Cool. I was gonna say, can I get out of the grass without Hopkins getting bodied? Your favorite Pokemon? Second favorite. Second favorite is really specific. That's really specific, but second favorite. It'd either be... I'd say something like Zygarde or Electivire. Zygarde's just really cool. And Electivire I just have like a soft spot for. I just love the design. He'll always ask who's first, who's second. Oh, smart. Smart. I'm gonna say it anyways, Rotom's first. Rotom's always first. A lot of the Pokemon that were introduced in Gen 7 like hit my like favorites list. But those had some really good designs. Well, some weird like floor right there. Oh, see, I need... Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. See, I need to learn how to use OBS to put the chat in the... See, that's what I could use for that favorite baby Pokemon, Elekid. Ele- actually it's Elekid that makes the Electivire line like my favorite. Like Electabuzz I can kind of do without. It's just there, but like Elekid, I love Elekid's shape, and Electivire just looks really sick. Other baby one, um, I like Badoo. Badoo's cute. Of course, I got Badoo right here. Igglybuff always. I was gonna say Igglybuff was like kind of like a not so favorite, but then I played Mystery Dungeon, and then I kind of went from there. I actually really like Pichu, even though its stats stink. Okay. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, it does. I specifically remember the the Pokemon short where Togepi goes missing, and then they run into the Ash's Pokemon like run into this Elekid, and he like helps him out. That was my introduction to Elekid. And then I loved how I love when it does the thing where like it spins its arms to generate electricity. There's there's a kid right here. Oh come on! Of course it's one week too. For some reason, the auto mod on Twitch tried to ban the word spunk. Illichid spunk was too much for chat for the mod to handle. I always thought Bonsai was pretty. Is it Bonsley or Bonsly? Because I grew up being told it was Bonsly, but then if you go back to Generation 3 when they were just introducing him, they'd say Bonsley. I'm waiting for the for when Legends Arceus comes out and someone like during a Nintendo Direct says Arceus, and then everyone starts arguing over it again. On the topic of designs, I'd have to say my least favorite Pokemon is Calyrex. I just do not like Calyrex's design at all. It doesn't look nice in a 3D shape. That's the problem. Like the initial reveal of it, like when it had like the front view, it just did not look nice. It did not look nice on the eyes. And it's hard. It's even harder to make it look nicer when it's constantly in a 3D shape now. It's like its official art looks nice, but then when you're looking at it, it's like it's like looking at Phineas front view. To where like, hey, this kind of looks nice in like a 2D space, and then as soon as like he turns forward, it just looks ugly. And like I wanted to like Calyrex. It's got a neat idea. It's just the design that I don't like about it. Like other than that, it's a pretty okay Pokemon. If I'm being honest, Gen 8's legendaries are pretty weak. I forgot what the first Pokemon I encountered on this route was. Wait, no, it was a Machop. Okay, I already did that, and then it was a Bidoof. So those are duplicate. That would be the Bronzor. Okay, okay, then I'm gonna catch Bronzor then. But yeah, Gen 8 had some kind of like weak legendary designs. Although that changed immediately when they introduced the new Regis and the Galarian birds. The Galarian birds are really cool. I specifically like Articuno the most. I like its cool little visor. And Regis already look cool. The fact that we got more of them makes me happy, because I love Regigigas. Favorite professor? Yeah, that is true. Like, because it's always my favorites that are like the most relevant. Like Sonia and Kukui are some of my favorites. I want to have a bias towards Professor Rowan just because my first game was Platinum, but he really doesn't do much in the game. Okay, so we got like there's Oak, there's I always forget what the Gen 2 professor's called. If I had to pick one that like it obviously, like, if I had to pick favorite, like, without just in general it would be Sonia, but like I have a hard time thinking of one outside of that that I like the most. Elm, that's his name. Are we also talking like because there's professors from like non-mainline games. I forgot to name the Bronzor. He really is, because he's in the game for like 5 minutes, and then like you never talk to him again. Because like even like someone like Rowan, like he'll occasionally appear, and it'll be like, oh, you gotta do this thing or whatever. But like Elm, he's as soon as you're done with the egg delivery, he's just gone. Obviously, I liked Brunette's design. Is that if that's how you say her name, Brunette? The one that came back in Sun and Moon. By the way, I was really excited when because I bought Dream Radar when it came out, and then seeing Brunette appear again in a mainline game made me really happy. Like, oh my gosh, they acknowledged it. I like how she even ended up getting like a tan from being in Alola. Also, Alolan Oak was fun. He's more fun in the anime, but he was still fun to run into in general. Here we'll call this one Elm, so we never forget Elm. I'm gonna take it one step further by calling him Elmer. Elmer, you're gonna be in backlog Pokemon. So I probably will end up forgetting. Not even in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they gave him a more important role. Cause not even, cause like if we're being honest, Professor Oak really doesn't do much either. But like we know so much about him because he's like constantly appearing in the anime. I don't think Elm ever appeared in the anime, and if he did, it was probably like 1 or 2 episodes. I kind of feel that way about your rival in Red and Blue. Like I feel like he's not really that interesting of a character, but it's because of like him as Gary in the anime that people remember him more. Yeah, Juniper she was more active in Magno. Yeah, honestly. Well, I would agree with Magnolia if it weren't for the fact that Sonia brings her up often. Like hardly anyone mentions Professor Elm in Gold and Silver, like except for like during the first few towns. Juniper was more active in like the first Black and White and but not so much in Black 2 White 2 if I remember correctly. I thought it was the coolest thing that Kukui was the character you battled at the end of Sun and Moon, because that was like a thing they were gonna do in Red and Blue, where you battle the professor. I honestly like forget so much that Birch is your rival's dad. Like I think what makes him memorable is that first scene with him where he's just being chased by the Pokemon. Like almost every professor has like something really like notable about them that like keep them stuck in your mind, but like sorry we're picking at you again, Elm, but like all I remember about Elm is he wants you to deliver something to Mr. Pokemon or whatever his name was, and then it's the Togepi egg, I think. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Also, another thing that keeps me from forgetting about Magnolia is that in the TCG right now, her card is like a very common one used in decks. Elm has like how many Pokemon cards? Well, again, most of the Gen 8 characters probably only have like one. Yeah. Yeah, overall I think we can agree that Elm is very blunt. Yeah, that's very agreeable. It's interesting how Sword and Shield have such range in character quality. Like I think the rivals in Sword and Shield are like some of the best, like up there with Silver and the Gen 5 rivals. and then you have like some of the worst characters like um like Chairman Rose. The quality of that game is all over the place. And like mis I would say misunderstood, but like his Chairman Rose is misunderstood. He is sort of, but at the same time, like his like his like I'm evil all of a sudden bit, like it's just, I don't know, it just feels so, it feels so forced. Like you like, you know how it is with every Pokemon game, we gotta have that like, I want a post-game event where we break Rose out of jail. uh so like every Pokemon game we have, like it's just basically like a granted that we have to have that big showdown with the legendary or something like that, or like a villain. It's that makes Chairman Rose's presence like less effective, I guess, because he just kind of feels evil just to be evil. Because like there's no indication of him being like that up until like the very end of the game. And like I want to say that means a good twist villain, but at the same time, a good twist villain also has motives that make sense. Like even though Lusamine is like the moment you see her, you're like, oh yeah, she's evil, but like it's still effective because she leaves an impact as a villain. Like the way she treats Lily and Gladion, you're like, whoa, crap. But Chairman Rose, he spends the whole game like being this really nice guy, and you kind of get the impression that like his assistant's gonna be the evil one, and like I don't know if they wrote her to be a red herring or not, but yeah, I'm repeating myself, but like it just feels like they added that whole situation with Eternatus because we have to have a legendary fight at the end, even though the whole story of Sword and Shield revolved around the tournament. And I thought that was like a really interesting angle for the story, because we haven't had a very grounded Pokemon story in a while. It always turns into some like huge like universal threat. Honestly, what I wanted out of Sword and Shield was some like alternate side story thing where like we see what's going on like on Sonia and Leon's end, because like the whole game whenever like something goes wrong, Leon and Sonia just kind of like direct you the opposite way and they take care of it. Like Sonia's doing a research and Leon's like taking care of the wild, the Pokemon going crazy. And like when you're playing a Pokemon game and like you want to be part of that action, but like it just feels frustrating every time you get directed and you get told, oh, just go back to your gym challenge, don't worry about that thing. Like when the adult characters of Pokemon tell you you shouldn't get involved, you expect that you're going to get involved, because that's just kind of what happens in Pokemon. But it's that also makes the legendary part of the ending like less effective, because you're not involved in any of it until the very end, and it just doesn't feel like things were building up towards this. it's why Gen 5 is like so praised in its story, because it incorporates the legendary. What's your most liked Pokemon from your least? What's your most liked Pokemon for least like type? I actually don't have a least like type. Most. I'm trying to think. What's a type I'm tired of running into? Um. Hmm. Or maybe Pokemon that like have that like some of my least favorite Poke. I'd have to say. Okay, so if I had to pick of like a batch, like a type Pokemon, not like a batch that like that aren't really my favorites. You can get to yeah. I'll get to that right after I finish the the answer the question. Um, I'd say Ice types kind of have like the the least remarkable Pokemon to me, but I really like Frostlass out of that whole batch. I like the incorporation of the mythology with it. But yeah, what I was saying about Gen 5 is that it incorporates the legendary Pokemon struggle with the actual within the actual story. So like, N wanting to like completely change the Pokemon League, him deciding that having a legendary Pokemon would help him convince people. So he goes after it, and it ends with, and he goes after a Pokemon that of course has a polar opposite to it. So like you know that fight is coming because it's I don't know if I'm wording it right, but like it's direct. What N is doing is like directly involved with your goal in a Pokemon game. Like Team Plasma, like their whole thing felt like personal, because like it's like especially if you're like a longtime fan of Pokemon, like them wanting to change like the way things are in Pokemon, like that felt personal, and it was like a challenge to what we're used to, and which is kind of funny because you'd sleep out. Oh, I can't believe I forgot Mamoswine. Ah, Mamoswine's good. Uh, it's kind of interesting how Team Plasma's whole thing is like against the status quo, when that was essentially what Gen 5 was with having like you use entirely new Pokemon for the whole game. In a way, Black and White kind of felt like a soft reboot of the series. But basically, I'm gonna try to like rephrase it because I don't feel like I said it well enough. But um, the legendary battle for Gen 5 is it's not it's directly tied to you wanting to go to the Pokemon League. So, and I think that's really smart, because even though I love Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, the legendary Pokemon have nothing to do with your end goal. And like I knew that was just kind of a thing, but now that we've had a game where they do tie into the plot of your goal, it's kind of hard to have a situation where another game does the complete opposite of that. Like all the events of Gen 5's games, well, specifically Black and White 1. Black and White 2 it does have one gym battle that like just kind of the last gym for Black 2 White 2, it doesn't really have any impact on the story. But like everything that occurs within Black and White becomes important later on. it's like having a movie without any like kind of like waste of time scenes. And even though I went on a whole rant about how lame the not lame but like how unnecessary the legendary fight is in Sword and Shield, I do like the concept of the final part of it where you're basically doing a raid battle against Eternatus. Like that's really clever. Although I guess if you spent the whole game without actually doing a raid battle, I don't know why someone wouldn't. But if you were to not do that for the whole game, it would just feel kind of weird, I guess. I think the thing about what I was saying about ice types is that I feel like there's not enough of them. Like there's not enough of them for me to like have favorites. That no, there's some steel. I was gonna say steel types, but there's steel types that I like. There's a lot of them. If I had to mention a Pokemon in general that I was tired of seeing, it'd be Charizard. Like even in the trading card game, like that whenever they make a Charizard themed deck, it's always one of the strongest ones. Not like in the whole meta, but like in the what is it? Because well, recently I've learned how to play the game, but like they basically you can play with standard decks where it's like ones that you've made, or expanded where it's like different. Basically, there's different like what's the thing that people used? Oh, there's like tiers. There's themed that where you play with decks that are like made like from like the decks that they have in the store. They're the themed battles are with those decks. Whenever they make a Charizard deck for that one, it's always one of the strongest ones. But yeah, it also might just be me also being like, I'm kind of tired of seeing all this Kanto stuff. Like, yeah, it's the first game, but like, you can only take so much of the same thing before it starts getting old. I'd be like, heck yeah, Sinnoh, but like if everything, oh. But if like we were having a Sinnoh themed thing like every other week, I'd kind of be like, okay, that's you can do something else now, please. That being said, I'm kind of enjoying the attention that Johto and Sinnoh are kind of getting with the lead up to the Sinnoh remakes. Because Celebi was like the focus of the new Pokemon Snap, if I remember correctly. And considering lore regarding Sinnoh and Johto, they're bound to have some kind of connection in Legends Arceus. I never got to do the Arceus event in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I was really upset. I missed the event at Toys R Us. Fun fact: apparently, if you take the Arceus from the Hall of Origin, it still has the same effect. But no one. I really hope that in the remakes they let you go to the Hall of Origin. They have to let you. Legends Arceus looks really interesting. I'm just like slightly worried. It's like cautious optimism. Cause like taking on a task as big as like an open world Pokemon game, when sort of the last game had some kind of performance issues and stuff like that. Like it's taking on a project that big when you still haven't really figured out all the taking out all the dents from the last game. It's a little concerning. Which makes me happy that when I found out they're outsourcing the development for Sinnoh remakes, because then Game Freak can put all their focus on the new game while someone else is doing the remakes. I don't know why we didn't have outsourced mainline games sooner. That being said, I'm also a little worried about Sinnoh remakes just because I want it to be like, I like that they're saying they want it to be as faithful to the original as possible, but at the same time they kind of need to give people a reason to want to buy it other than it just being the same thing as the original. Because like anyone who still has the original is gonna be like, okay, well, why would I want to buy this one? Trust me, I've seen people ask that. This should do damage, right? Not very effective. Yeah, shoot. The thing that does give me hope, though, is that they kind of gave some... I've said this in other streams, but like they kind of gave some like focus on that statue in Eterna City, and how it's now a fusion of Dialga and Palkia, as opposed to it being a sprite. The inverse. What's your least favorite Pokemon from your favorite type? Huh. Well, my favorite type's electric. Least favorite Pokemon from... Least favorite... Let me think. If I was salty at the moment, I would say Pikachu, but even Pikachu's got some charm to him. Like, I can't 100%. It's not I hate Pikachu. I'm just tired of seeing Pikachu. I'd say it'd be Boltund. I love Yamper, but Boltund has like the weirdest face ever. And it's upsetting because like I love Yamper. It's so cute. Ziggy. Oh no, I love Dracozolt. I love the Gen 8 fossil Pokemon. They're so goofy. Maybe. Really? Is I actually I don't have Sword and Shield. I borrowed it from because I was still on the fence about buying it. So I was still on the fence about buying Sword and Shield. So when one of my friends got the double pack for it when it came out, so I so he let me borrow the one he wasn't gonna play first. So that's how I got my experience from it. So like I I haven't been all that kept up in what people think about the new Pokemon. Gen 8's kind of my like hiatus. Well, yeah, if there was if it was the aside from the characters, like all the personality in the characters and it's the personality in all the characters and all the Pokemon that I love the most about Gen 8. Though again, legendary Pokemon are kind of weak in design. Took me forever to tell the difference between the two wolves. Like when they have the armor on, like then yeah, you can tell the difference. But like when they're not equipped with them, it's a little hard to tell. Like if you're, because they just look like wolves with little scars on them. Also, their names are way too similar. The thing is, people can hate those fossil Pokemon all they want, but as far as I know, those are some of the strongest ones in the meta. Favorite Pokemon from each gen? Gen 1 Poliwhirl, not Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. I like say that without hesitation. Gen 2 Heracross. Gen 3. Oh, that's a hard one. It's either Mawile or Gardevoir. And like I can't say that I want to say all the Reggies, but like those are three Pokemon. I just love them all equally. Gen 4 is Rotom, of course. Gen 5. Gen 5 has so many good ones. It's either it's either Scrafty or Reuniclus. Gen 6 is Zygarde, and Gen 7. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones in Gen 7. Cosmog. I love Cosmog. All the legendaries in Gen 7 are so good. Gen 8. I want to say Gen 8 Pokemon. Oh, that. If it was. Orbeetle. I really like Orbeetle. Je- yeah, yeah. See, if it weren't for Rotom, it'd be Electivire, and then if it weren't Electivire, it'd be Regigigas. Speaking of Regigigas, he needs a better ability. Like, he doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve the handicap anymore. In fact, he never deserved it to begin with. If it's not in Gen 8, if it's not Orbeetle, I'd say I would say Regieleki. Oh no, he's a psychic type. Come on, hang in there, hang in there. Oh, you monster. Thing is, Gen 4 also has probably because it was my first game, but like so many of Gen 4 Pokemon I love. It's most of like the new evolution Pokemon. They're like some of my favorites from Gen 4. Like Roserade, Yanmega, Electivire, Magmortar's cool. What else? I love Gliscor. Also, and of course I love the legendaries. At the same time, there's Heatran, and I don't understand Heatran. Also, even more confusing is that Heatran is constantly paired up with Regigigas. It's like, what do they have in common, and what significance does Heatran even have? Heatran is like one of those mythical Pokemon that they throw in for no reason. But it's a legendary Pokemon for some reason. Like a lot of the more like, as much as I love Gen 7, like a lot of the mythical Pokemon from there just have no relevance to the region whatsoever. I think Gen 5 and Gen 4 had the best mythicals. Just because they like directly tie into their respective regions. It's also weird how Darkrai is a mythical, but Cresselia is just a legendary. I think maybe they just wanted to make Darkrai rare, because he was the more popular one. But considering they're like officially like a duo, a legendary duo, it's kind of weird. I remember all the playground, like when the Darkrai movie came out, there were all these playground rumors about how the third game was going to be about Darkrai. And as cool as Darkrai is, I like Giratina more. I'm impressed with how well I've been playing while talking. Because it kind of feels I feel like I'm just kind of like being careless with Pokemon. Can't believe, see, like, yeah, I've been paying attention enough to the game that I realized that I had teleport and I could have just used that to get to the Pokemon Center instead of walking all the way there. I gotta figure out how to put like live chat in the video. Why are you taking so long to get KO'd? He used up so many power points of Mega Drain just to get there. Dang, that's just from a wing attack. Okay, I looked it up earlier, but what level were Gardenia's Pokemon again? It was like level 20 something. Just trying to figure out how Pip's obviously gonna be like the best one to use, or Clutch. Okay, yeah, it's 20 and 22. Highest Pokemon is 22. I think I could head over to the gym when they're all 21, because then one of them's gonna gain a level over there. It's probably gonna be Pip. I do think about it. Bide is like a Nuzlocke runs worst nightmare. So many Pokemon learn that move in Gen 4, it's really weird. Favorite gym leader design wise? Oh, there's so many of them. Design wise. Favorite gym leader in general was Flannery, but design wise, I need to pull up a list because I'm trying to remember. Design wise. Design wise. I'd say Skyla and Roxy have some of the coolest designs. Alistair also has a fun design for the Pokemon he specializes in. There's also the trial captains. I don't know if they count though. Oh yeah, even though I forget they exist constantly because it's Gen 6, Olympia's design's cool. Least favorite team-wise. My prediction, Whitney, like everyone. Okay, everyone says Whitney's like one of the hardest gym leaders. It's really not. Like, just like there's so many Pokemon that you can get like prior to the fight that can help you with it. There's even that trainer that'll trade you a Machop. Least favorite team-wise, I'm trying to remember everyone's teams. But yeah, it's not Whitney. Frustrating, but not hard. Trying to think of a gym leader that actually like gave me trouble. I specifically remember having like a hard time when I got to Fantina in Platinum first time, but that was because I had Infernape. I remember what's his name? The guy in Sword and Shield, the guy with the Rotom phone who's always taking selfies. I just remember his like weather-based thing being really annoying. Yeah, not even all of his Pokemon are Dragon types. He's got a Gigalith and a Sandaconda. Those aren't Dragon types. But yeah, it's wait, what's his name? Raihan? Is that how you say it? But to be fair, it's to be fair, it's been a while since I played any of the games, so like you don't keep that. There's just so many that you don't keep all of that like in your mind unless it gave you like a really hard time. And and like I'm gonna be honest, gym battles aren't really that hard. I like, you know what I like more? I liked the totem Pokemon as bosses. Like one super like beefed up Pokemon to fight as opposed to like a whole team of them that you just mow down. And that's what makes raid battles pretty cool, because it's like you're teaming up to take down like one huge like it's kind of like an equal fight depending on your circumstances, but it's why I really like the fight with Ultra Necrozma. Like Ultra Necrozma is a single Pokemon, and it's one of the hardest like fights in Pokemon. Like I'm glad they kept that trend from the Kyurem fight in Black 2 White 2. I think I just tend to over prepare for gym battles, and that's why I don't have as much trouble with them. Because like I know a lot of people would be like, oh, like Brock in Red and Blue is like really hard, and then Whitney's like one of the hardest gym, but like they don't prepare for it. But what are your top three gym puzzles? Gym puzzle. Oh, I remember the Oh man, I remember the one for some reason. The one I remember the most is the one from Black and White in Drayden's gym, where you have to go on the you have to like you have to find your way across like the huge dragon statues. I don't know why that one specifically, but that's just one I remember the most. I wouldn't say it's a favorite. I can't remember any of the ones from Gen 6. Uh, the one from a lot of the Gen 5 ones are probably my favorite. Like the one in Skyla's gym where you have to use the cannons. The ones where it's a quiz on like Pokemon knowledge, like there's more than one of those, but like those just feel like a free pass. I don't remember any of the gym puzzles from Gen 8 except for the Wooloo one and the pinball one. The pinball one was actually pretty funny. Or at least the closest thing to pinball we'll get. Yeah, I'm gonna backtrack and say it's the pinball one. It's the pinball one. The not even just like I don't even think like the pinball one. It's not like fun. I mean like it's kind of fun, but it's just like clever, and I like that about it. Yeah, yeah. It's probably why the only one I remember are like two of them. I think compared to previous ones. Sorry. I I think Platinum and Black and White had the best puzzle ones. Penguin. I just noticed your Primplup is named. No, you got it. Yeah, it's Club Penguin, because I couldn't fit Penguin. Just wait until he gets Water Gun. Actually, I don't. I've never used Piplup before. I always pick Chimchar, so I don't know if it learns Water Gun. Oh, also the one Gardenia's the one that's coming up where you're on the little clock that looks like a flower. That one's fun. I can't really think of a puzzle that was fun. It's just more of like, huh, that's interesting. It's not fun and like fun to play, but like more like fun, like it was just really creative. Oh, you know what was cool though? The Lana's trial challenge in Sun and Moon, where you're just like doing fishing, and then like the giant wishy-washy just like shows up at the end, and it's like that cool like cinematic shot of it like jumping out at you. That was cool. Actually, I remember Sophocles's totem Pokemon like being like giving me a lot of trouble. I really like the island trials. Like those were really creative. Yay, level 20. Oh, it's a psychic type. That's not safe for Buddy. I'm gonna have to do a stream not at night to evolve it. What's your favorite fruit? I actually have been searching up things just like so I don't get any lists wrong. Cause I got my focus on the I got my focus on the game and and the chat. You know what like stunk about fur fruit was like a really interesting concept, but like the fact that it loses its custom design when you put it back in the PC, that stinks. I probably say my favorite is like the blue star one, or the darker blue one. It's Pokemon like Furfrou that deserved a Mega Evolution. Although I guess it would be kind of frustrating to give it a Mega Evolution and it has like all these alternate forms. Kabuki. There's a wait the Oh, is that what the red? Is that what they call the red one? I guess it is Kabuki. Oh shoot, that's not good. I didn't even know they had names. I thought it was just like, oh, pick like a... Cause I only ever design when I played X and Y, I only ever customized the Furfrou once, and then when I found out that when you put it in the PC it disappears, I just gave up. Like from a collection perspective, that really stinks. It's like I can't have like a whole PC box of all their forms. It's the same thing with QRM. You can't for some reason it's some rule that you can't have a white and black QRM in the same game at the same time. And if I remember correctly, you can't even deposit a black or white QRM like in Pokemon Home or Pokemon Bank. But that rule doesn't apply to Necrozma. Oof. His favorite Sawsbuck? Spring. Spring. I just love the cherry blossom thing they incorporated into it. It's simple, but it's effective. Mine's yeah. Winter looks very Winter looks really nice. It's weird how like weather isn't not weather. Seasons aren't really a mechanic anymore. So like getting a different form of those Pokemon is a little harder, I guess. Like have they even appeared as a wild Pokemon like outside of Gen 5? I think they were in Gen 6, but I can't remember. I think that might have been only been in a Friend Safari. I I'm trying to think like any mechanics of how you catch the other forms now. Why'd I? Oh my gosh, I misclicked. I did not mean to use foresight. Oh man, I guess I didn't have foresight for that. I forget that Chingling's a baby Pokemon so much. Oh, okay, so Bulbapedia says in Generation 6, Sawsbuck changes its appearance spanning the current season. However, this change in form does not craft or capture unless it is present in the player's party at the time of season. It displays eggs as well. In the month of January, May, or September. Oh, for Generation 5, Generation 6 onwards, seasons are no longer a mechanic in the game, and only the spring form has been obtainable in the wild. However, its other forms are wow. You just straight up can't get the other forms unless you've transferred them. My travel to the depths of Shell Cave, imagine my... Yeah. I'm gonna read it, so if the chat can't ever appear. When I played Omega Ruby first time and got my first dealing, I was excited, and because I watched the black and white anime and remembered the different dealing in Sawsbuck, the standard form of dealing outside of Gen 5 is spring. I thought I had maybe weather connections and something that had to do with form changing. Tried making it hail and switching dealing in, and that didn't work. I thought I had to do it with location, so I traveled the depths of the Shell Cave. Imagine my disappointment. That actually stinks that they haven't like they haven't had other ways to obtain the other forms. Like every Deerling from Gen 6 onwards is spring. Dang, those are rare. Those are rarer than I thought they were. I should just transfer a whole bunch of alternate Deerling forms to bank and then eventually home. And I'll wonder trade them all to. It's like helping an endangered species. You gotta like release them all. You gotta make sure they multiply and then release them into the wild. It's weird that they Gen 7 onwards, have they added any way to get Alolan forms without transferring? Cause like when we were starting to enter Gen 8, I imagined a funny way to make Alolan evolutions obtainable would be to have like little Aether Foundation like places set up, like it's a random Aether Foundation like area just set up in the area, and if you level up your Pokemon there, then they would evolve into the Alolan form. That was just my idea, but dang, no. I know in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee they let you trade. There are certain like in-game trades set up to obtain the Alolan forms. You have to either get the DLC or transfer up in order to get Persian. Oh, believe me, I can understand how annoying that is. Pokemon obtaining in Sword and Shield is just a mess right now. Also, I feel like they've made shinies like way too common now. And like the introduction of like a special kind of shiny just sounds like really weird. Like, oh, the sparkles are this shape when it comes out. Like, that's just, I don't know. I'm glad Reshiram and Zekrom aren't shiny locked anymore though. It took like how long until that happened? I don't think there's like a set of shiny legendaries that I've ever wanted outside of the Island Guardians and the Weather Trio, cause like, oh, well, even then the charm of the Weather Trio's shinies like aren't there anymore because with Mega Evolution's gone, they don't have all that like that the all the black colors. Cause like when you do Mega Evolution on not Mega, the Primal Reversion on Kyogre and Groudon, they're black. And I thought that was really cool because they matched with the Rayquaza then. What's one Pokemon you have begrudging respect for? respect. I say it's just like the begrudging respect. Oh, like real. Uh, hmm. It's probably like any of the any of the Pokemon that are just like all over the place in promo material, like Pikachu or Charizard or Mewtwo completely earns his reputation though because of like just that amazing like debut like in the movies and stuff. But I don't know, Pikachu's just kind of slapped on everything, and like honestly, I'm gonna be weird and say like it's the entirety of Gen 1 because like on its own it's kind of like compared to what we have now it's just like kind of not as remarkable, but I completely respect it for being that thing that kickstarted the series. It's probably Charizard. Cause like yeah, he has that wide appeal, but like at the same time, like he has that wide appeal and like he draws a lot of people in, but at the same time, I'm just kind of tired of seeing Charizard. And it's not even that like I hate these Pokemon. It's just like you can have too much of a good thing. Like look how many like alternate Meowths there are now. We have like we have like Galarian Meowth, Alolan Meowth, Persian, and then we have Berserker, and then we have the um the Gigantamax Meowth. And why wasn't Leon's like signature Pokemon one of the pseudo legendaries? Like why is it Charizard? Like Charizard getting a Gigantamax form when it already had like two Mega Evolutions felt a little dumb. Though I'm not mad that Charizard had two Mega Evolutions because I like the approach they took with it, where depending on which form it takes, it's the attacks that it specializes in differ. Like that was really smart. They did that with Mewtwo. I just like the idea of Mega Evolution not just being like a huge buff for the Pokemon, but like being like it completely changes the way you use the Pokemon too. Oh, favorite starter for each type. Um, Fire has to be. Oh, okay. So Fire is gonna be hard because I love Scorbunny a whole bunch, but I'm extremely nostalgic towards Chimchar because that was my first Pokemon. I'm gonna have to say Chimchar just because of that nostalgic value to me. Water type, Totodile, and then Grass type. grass. Shoot. I want to say maybe fire stars. I am so sorry then. I want to say Trico is I want to say Trico is my favorite grass one. Trico or Snivy. Like, okay, like, I guarantee you that if they just kind of let Charizard not take center stage for a while, I would be less frustrated seeing him. Like, there's how many Pokemon, and like you could at least let a different fire type get some love for once. Though the way I talk about it sounds like more of a big deal than it is, and I will say, yeah, I do make it seem like more of a big deal than it is, but yeah. I almost said Froakie for water type, but then I remembered how much I love Totodile. Froakie is like a very close second for water. Gen 7 was like the first time I was ever stumped on what starter to get, because I loved all of them. My playthroughs that eventually ended up being Litten for Sun, and then Ultra Sun I picked Poplio. I think it's really cool that Legends Arceus is gonna have you select starters from like completely different regions. Though I think Rowlet being picked was like a really interesting choice because, well, not like interesting, it's just kind of a little puzzling because like the Pokemon that got picked for Legends Arceus are kind of like ones that people don't use that often. Like if I had this, like if I had to, like I had to describe the starters, like it's kind of the underused ones. So like, but Rowlet was like super popular, so I was like really confused as to why they picked Rowlet to be in that pool of Pokemon you pick. Like like if any grass type deserved like a little spotlight, it would be Chespin. Chestnut has a really good hidden ability. I think a lot of people like skip over that. But of course, it gets drowned out by how good Greninja's hidden ability is. Is Ash Greninja even in Gen 8? Like, can you even transfer him to that? Or is he like spiky-eared Pichu and he's like permanently stuck within that generation? I'm hoping he's at least transferable. Spike-eared Pichu being stuck in my copy of Soul Silver forever bums me out. Oh, Hoot. I will say Gen 5 has a group of starters that like I have a hard time picking between them of a favorite. Although I love Oshawott, but Samurott needs some better moves to learn. It's really weird how like it specializes in, like its best stat is its special attack, but it like all the moves it learns when it levels up are physical attack moves. I think after I level up Club Penguin once, then I'm gonna head off. It's getting late. But yeah, thanks to the cereal is soggy and Dig Pear. I don't know who Dig Pear is, but hey, thanks for joining. It was really nice having chat to respond to. I just got like a lot of Pokemon on my mind lately. I'm excited about Sinnoh remakes, and I've just been getting into card collecting again, even though scalpers are ruining the experience lately. So yeah, that's probably gonna be it for now. Saving a lot of data. Well, see ya. This is probably gonna go up on YouTube later.